Chris 6 weather forecast.
Well, we saw a few showers and storms move through the inland parts of the coastal bend last night. We talked about this yesterday with an outflow boundary moving through the hill country and parts of San Antonio, and most of that was going to make its way into our northern counties, and that's exactly what happened, but it was heavy at times. And what's left over this morning is just a few leftover sprinkles and some showers that are still trying to develop over into our northern counties, but some of it was pretty much on the heavy side. Live Oak into B County, northern Jim Wells, Duval, and even western parts of Nueces County were the big winners out there. At least Doppler radar is estimating anywhere between 1.5 up to 3.5 inches of some spotty rainfall fell in these regions. So again, very beneficial, very needed, but again, use caution this morning because there could still be some ponding out there with some of the water left out on the roadway. So always be aware of that. As we take a look at what we have left over this morning, we have a few sprinkles off in George West out around Three Rivers, pretty much pushing in from Tilden, from LaSalle and McMullen County out to the east of Cotulla right there. And a few leftover showers just to the east of Mathis out in Sinton and towards Taft as well into northern and western parts of San Patricio County, and a few left over out in Refugio as well. Now the 24-hour rainfall totals are obviously pretty good, especially when we talk about the watershed. These are the last 24 hours where most of the rain started up in the hill country west of San Antonio. So the northern parts of the watershed got around 2 to 4 inches of some rainfall, and then we got what we overnight into the northern sections of the region, pretty much around Choke Canyon and out around Lake Corpus Christi as well. Now, compared to yesterday, these are yesterday's numbers from the Nueces River Authority. The lake levels are starting to go up just a little bit. Lake Corpus Christi is at 48.6. That's up from the previous day at 44.4. Choke Canyon did come down a little bit there at 34.4, so we have a combined capacity at 38.4%, and those numbers are going to increase later on this morning as well. We're 81 degrees right now, pretty calm across the area. As we look at the hour-by-hour forecast, we're going to be looking at a healthy amount of cloud coverage for today. And again, we could see 1 or 2 little isolated showers and storms, especially in the northern parts of the region. And I think after 5 o'clock, we're going to watch another round of some of those outflow boundaries up to the north in the hill country that may impact our northern regions once again. So don't let that catch you off guard. But still with the cloud coverage, pretty close to the upper 90s inland, mid to low 90s out near the coastline. The wind's not too bad today, but the bays will be occasionally choppy. The sea's 3 to 5 feet, so small craft caution still going to be advised. As we look at the Port Aransas jetty high tide, there is no high tide. That's already happened this morning. Nueces Bay at 319 and Packery Channel at 1215. So here's what's going on. Lots of cloud coverage. Our frontal boundary is still draped in the midsection of the Lone Star State. And of course, behind that, that's where we have temperatures in the 60s and 70s. And this moisture is just going to continue to pile on into South Texas over the next couple of days. So we're going to hold on to rainfall chances. In fact, our northern regions for today and tomorrow have a marginal risk of excessive rainfall. So another round of isolated showers and storms noticed later on tonight. Some of those could impact our inland counties, and that'll just repeat as we head towards the end of the week. So 95 today, 77 and 92 on Wednesday, 76 and 90 on Thursday. Could see some locally heavy rainfall all the way through the end of the week before it starts to taper down to straight isolated as we